What's going on, MAAs? This is your boy Rob back again. This week we're going to talk about my favorite game system growing up, the Sega Genesis, and some games that I loved the most and beat quite often. So first up is Vader Real Deal Holyfield's Boxing. I like this game because you could create your own character and you did your training, build your stats, kind of like a little bit of RPG element. And it's one of the first games I beat on the Genesis. I figured out a long time ago that I max out my speed, my stamina, and attack the body. You can go pretty far in this game. This is a game I beat maybe once or twice a year. If I ever figure out how to stream from the old Sega Genesis, maybe I'll do like a live stream or something. Show me beat the game. Shouldn't take more than an hour at most, but a lot of fun, a lot of hours. And really enjoyed this game. Really a fun game. So that's Holyfield's Real Deal Boxing. Next one, arcade classic, NBA Jam. I don't know how many times I played this game. It's got to be in the thousands. Remember, you used to do all the codes like air for air dog and the secret characters, and put your initials in, keep track of your team and the wins. And I think I still got the, oh yeah, we still got the instruction booklet in there, and yeah, black and white, but no color picture. But this is a great game. Spent many an afternoon in my high school days playing this. We used to take a lot of bets on who's going to break the backboard in the fourth quarter. That was like a big deal. To break the backboard or catch fire, and secret to make the game a little bit more fun. Turn the computer assist off, and that way you can really blow somebody out if they're not any good. But NBA Jam, great arcade game, great Sega Genesis game. I've got a bunch of NBA Jams or Showtime games. Maybe I'll do a video on just those in the future, but had a ton of fun playing this game growing up. And so next one, you didn't know, I love sports games, especially from the Genesis era. World Series Baseball. I was a big Braves fan, TBS back then. Played a whole 162 game schedule, which is a lot of time invested, but some stars of the day: Glavine, McDowell, Langston, Burkett, Dalton, Puckett, Olerud, Gwynn. I mean, the graphics were great back then. I mean, they're still not bad today. I like the pixelated graphics. They hold up well, but I'll tell you, a 162 game schedule took me about over a year. It did, but I got it in. And I think I had most of the guys in the Braves batting 400 or higher. So you got to love video game sports. Keeping up the trend of video game sports, we got Joe Montana, Sports Talk Football. I like 94 a little bit better, but this is the first one. When they heard the announcer talking, you thought it was the greatest thing ever. Now you hear it, it's you scratch your head and say, did I really think that was good? Definitely a robot voice, but it was a lot of fun playing this game. Had a lot of battles with my brothers and my friends, so great game. All right, next one, fighting game, Mortal Kombat. If you were an unlucky kid, you had the Super Nintendo, you didn't get the blood, because you had the blood code. I think was, what is it? ABACABB. I could be wrong. It's been a minute, but Raiden was my main guy. I perfected the fatalities with every character, and my buddy Eric, who goes to the card shows with me a lot, we stayed up to like 3 or 4 a.m. at my house one night trying to get to Reptile, which we did, and then he promptly defeated us twice. And but yeah, that's a great memory because it took us literally probably 10 hours to get there, and then he just destroyed us. But we did make it. Things you do when you're young. Now that'll never happen. That's a great game. Next game is Streets of Rage. Beat 'em up. My favorite beat 'em up series, that or the Turtles. It's neck and neck. Love both of them. But my buddy Wes, who y'all met on K Calker, if you want to watch that video, in Belize, was the first person that had this game. Went to his house. We played it. He was the first person I knew that had a Sega Genesis and a TurboGrafx 16, which I've got a TurboGrafx 16 in some games, so maybe I'll showcase that. But Streets of Rage, the original, was fun. Axel's my guy. But, this thing has seen some use. Streets of Rage 2. Favorite beat 'em up of all time. I probably beat this game 3 or 4 times a year. The great thing about these Sega Genesis games, you can buy the Sega Genesis Mini, the collections for all the modern systems. The games are there. They play great. I mean, if you're a beat 'em up fan, you know what this is. It's probably the greatest of all time. That's, my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want, but you'd be wrong, because this is the greatest. The Streets of Rage 4 recently came out. It was pretty good. It was a nice throwback, and I still like the original, the second the best. Winding down here, got 2 left. Altered Beast. Great game. Rise from the Dead. Simple. You're fighting, trying to get the power-ups. It's always fun when you're playing 2-player to take both the power-ups, so you're full power and the other guys walk around like a stick figure, but maybe a 25-minute game to beat. The cool thing about this one is if you die, just hold A and start down, and you go right back to the last level you left off on. So this is one I usually, beat once or twice a year, just because literally it's 30 minutes and it's just nostalgia, fun time. Last game, I don't think I've ever beaten it. It's Space Harrier 2. But just, fighting the dragon is nostalgic. And like I said, this is one of those games, it's 5 or 10 minutes play time, and you're good for 6 months to a year. The great thing about games, from this era where, yeah, you could have an RPG that could take you 40 or 50 hours, but for the most part, you could play these games for 30 minutes to an hour, beat most of them, and have a great time. But that's all I got this week, guys. Next week, not sure what I'm going to do. I bought some cards online, so if they come in, I'll showcase those. But if not, I got another thought for a video, and that's going to be maybe about the TurboGrafx, so we'll see that in the future. But until next time.